Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons, as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the ACC, the UMass Minutemen. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This offense with a fresh set of downs. The back goes in motion. Hard running there. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Minuteman. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Rainbow Warriors will keep this drive going.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Singh. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. Obliterates him, still on the move. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this.
Touchdown, Warriors! What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UMass offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Minutemen.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Coming after it. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Singh. Fires to the big fella. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Getting some heat. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UMass 14, Hawaii 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, UMass!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Hawaii 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good with 1 second. They can make really big plays, but when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Singh. Moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes his connection. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. A nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, UMass! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The UMass offense returns to the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue.